Welcome to Simply Handmade Soap. This is Karen. Thank you for joining us again today. Today we're going to be making soap molds. A few months ago I made this soap mold and I went to Home Depot and I picked up the wood and I had them measure it and I brought it home, measure it, cut it, and I brought it home and I started trying to put the molds together. Now this one went together quite easily. It wasn't bad at all. I pre-drilled it and I put the screws in and it was okay. And when I went to make the second mold, I found out that the end pieces were not cut correctly so that they did not fit. So I got quite frustrated with it because it took me a while to figure that out. And I just put it to the side and I said, oh, I'll do it later. So here we are a few months later and I'm going to try it again. So this time I went to Lowe's and I picked up a piece of wood which was already cut into smaller lengths. It was a 3-foot piece and this is a 1x4 and I had the young man cut it into 3.5-inch lengths, the whole piece. So I said, well, if I went back to do it again, all I have to do is get the boards cut. They don't seem to have a problem cutting the larger boards, but the smaller boards is when you run into a problem. So he cut all the pieces for me. I brought them home and I sanded the ends down, and now we're going to make the soap mold. The piece of wood that I had for this was a 1x4x8, and I had them cut it into 30-inch lengths, which is the bottom and the 2 sides. And then the piece that is left should have been cut in half to 2. There was a 7-inch piece left, which should have been cut in half, that should have fit the 2 ends. So the only suggestion I have for you is, through the entire process, have your tape measure and measure every single thing that they do, okay? Because it's very frustrating to get it home and it's not right. You have to drive back. They won't recut a piece that is already cut, so you have to spend the money and buy another piece. So I bought the piece for the end, which was $1.57, and I had him cut it into all these pieces. Okay, 3.5-inch lengths. And so I have enough for this mold, in this mold, and I think I have like 5 or 6 other pieces. So when I'm ready to make some more, all I have to do is have them cut 30-inch lengths. It won't be so frustrating. So I have already pre-drilled the boards. Okay. And I have 1 3/4-inch wood screws. Okay, now I don't just do the wood screws and leave it. I found out with this mold, maybe because I just didn't get it tight enough, it kind of leaked a little bit, especially in the corners. So I took wood glue, which I already had, and I went all along the bottom with the wood glue and I filled the little space, and I haven't had that problem since. And I one day will get to the silicone mold making of it, but not today. So let's set that to the side. And so they're already pre-drilled. And I don't start right there on the end. Start on the... And I think one of the best things you can have is this little Black & Decker pivot point. This is the best little thing. So I just start it. Keep it level. flat screws. Make sure we stay straight. The next one in. One more to go. This is the end. Okay, that's the cut side. That's the top and bottom cut side. Oh boy. I could have sanded that a little bit better. Other side. Okay. This one makes it easy. Hold this off a little bit before it lines up on here. Actually, it does pretty good. Okay, let's try it here. I guess I could have used the carriage molds. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. Now, we'll make alterations the next one. Let me get all the cakes out. any light. There it is. But I am definitely going to, okay, I don't see any light in the bottom, none whatsoever. But I'm definitely going to put it on the ends where I had so much trouble because it's warped. There's a gap there, and there's a gap here.